I just like the fact that the first one rolled a nat one. The second roll was a nat one with a -1 for a 0. Couldn't have been any
Yep.
better.
Yep.
Welcome to the impromptu Wednesday night D&D.
Impromptu.
Welcome in, everyone.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, it was almost.
All right. We're almost there.
And there's
Got us.
potentially high odds of an impromptu Thursday night D&D as well.
We'll see. I'm old. All right. So, if you guys throw open your continent map, I guess it's not the full continent. Not
The island map.
still part of the main continent. There are only, actually, if you have the map open, there are 3 cities that are actually controlled by the kingdom. The rest are kind of more independent. Stilben top north, Craster, the large keep to the north of the lake, and then Heronford in the south are the 3 cities controlled by the kingdom. So, picking where we left off last time, we completed our rests. It'd be morning. What do we do?
Yeah, I suppose. Have breakfast. During which time, let's see, Serena's going to establish a connection to Misfit. And he'll hear, "So, Misfit, I've been wondering, why exactly is it that you seem to disregard me so blatantly and often?"
I don't know what you mean.
Dude
You
slowly
don't.
moves backwards.
Well, this is telepathically.
I'm responding out loud.
I stick to my original statement.
You're speaking out loud.
Were you not? Oh. I tried her, but still.
Well,
Oh, you're a button.
You see. Oh,
Oh, now I can hear you.
hello.
let's
You're
start with last night. Well, we hear. Let's start with last night, for instance. With the whole toe fiasco.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
the toe.
you're the only one who thought that was a fiasco, in my expert opinion. I knew you'd think it was gross and that you wouldn't let me take it, so I just didn't tell you.
That was not the concern. The concern was that it could have been infected with some kind of disease. You don't know what killed him.
Broke his neck.
He broke his own neck. I'm pretty sure I know how he died.
His undead form, perhaps. But when he was not so decrepit. And then, of course,
definitely
there's back
eaten
with, say,
things
the gem.
more questionable looking than that toe.
Might want to watch
You
yourself.
were going to eat it?
I believe that was also the touch of a plague curse. Watch yourself.
I'm so glad I poked it so much.
You'll be fine.
Plague curse? Or she'll say that part out loud.
At this point, also, as you guys are kind of eating breakfast, Nathaniel kind of looks about. Can someone pass the salt, please?
We don't have salt.
Oh yeah, I miss that guy.
He was so good to us, so generous.
I'm just
We're
kidding.
getting back.
Anything else? Or you wrap up breakfast?
Continued with the mental conversation. And then there's the fiasco with the gem and several other situations where it's just. You seem to ignore what I say.
I mean, you can be pretty bossy sometimes. And this weird part in my brain just tells me to do the opposite of what you say. And I don't know why.
Is Misfit saying this out loud?
Yes.
Yes, you look like you're talking to yourself.
What is this? Why did that pop up? Did you make that pop up?
My
You
bad.
have
For
to pick it.
You
Oh.
clicked the wrong thing.
Yeah. What?
What are
That's
you
the-
doing?
That's the absolute lowest you can be, right?
Uh-huh.
You
No.
sound
Just
so
be so wrong.
Hold, please.
okay.
Dustin just like erupts into this giant green light and ascends to the heavens.
Okay, yeah. That's all I needed to know for the day. So, what do you guys want to do?
Cool.
You'll
Well,
see.
we'll be packing up as this
You
conversation
just see this
continues.
giant ass lightning. You see the Jabberwock flying over, and this giant ass lightning bolt just smite it down from the sky.
I've just got this really ominous feeling all of a sudden.
Whoosh. Whoosh.
No, Misfit. It sounds like I'm being
The wind
bossy
picks up
a
again.
lot.
Mm-hmm.
More than like when Dirge was flying and messing with you guys and flying around with Marius. Like it's picking up heavily. Like the leaves on the ground are like blowing around too. And you kind of like hear the beating of heavy wings.
Serena will kind of stand into a more defensive position, kind of partially trying to protect her face from the wind.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
As you guys sit there, you watch as about 400 feet over your head, something flies over.
Oh,
Huh?
but flew over. Why'd you use all those sorcery points?
Roll perception checks. I didn't give you free perception checks. You just rolled a 1.
Because when you cast your spell on her, her nature armor also mysteriously appears.
Are we all supposed to be doing perception, or is everybody just throwing
Yeah,
it?
yeah, everybody.
So I'm just gonna say my earlier statement has still held true. I haven't rolled above the 15 yet.
As well, we'll finish this conversation later.
Serena, you're the last person to notice. Actually, what do you see? You and Marius, unfortunately, do not see. Hold on 1 second. I just got to check one number.
The wind got in your eyes.
You guys look overhead.
She's covering her face with the cloak.
You see a large flying reptilian creature of red, white, and yellow coloration.
Red
Dustin, you've not seen one of these since you've woken up.
Yay.
It's good to see a dragon again.
Yeah. Told you they weren't extinct. Come on,
What?
even though
Sapphire just kind of like perks up.
The hell is that?
what is what's her name again?
The
Sapphira.
Yeah, what's she doing?
the head kind of like pops out behind from the fur, just like makes little like clicking sounds. Seems interested in looking up.
Nice.
So wait, what is that?
Well, it's a dragon.
Dragon?
Dustin.
Yeah.
Actually, would this matter? Hold on. I'm gonna roll this one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of Lou.
Yes.
What color clothes? What they look like in the picture?
About, yeah.
So as this thing flies over, you just feel something wet hit your shoulder, and there's a red streak of blood that just like hit your shoulder.
Oh.
But it
Is it?
flies.
It's warm, right?
Yeah, it's worm blood.
Yeah. Well, it's bleeding.
And it
Well,
just
that's not good.
continues flying
Hmm?
east.
Lou is covered in blood.
Yeah.
Not all of you, just a bit of your shoulder.
Which direction did it fly?
The way
East.
we're going.
Maybe we'll see it on the way.
You sure it's a dragon?
It's big, it's large, and it's scaly.
I don't even got to make Marius roll for this one. You've read enough books. You probably have a book with a picture of a dragon on you if you have any of your books with you.
Probably.
Dragons aren't real.
Are you sure?
Gestures to the small dragon poking its head out of the cloak, or
Bites
out
the
of
finger.
Dustin's cloak. Hey, ow!
As it bites the finger, you
What
watch
do you
as the
call
cloak
this?
kind of comforts it, like almost giving it praise for defending itself.
All right. Um.
So, where are we going?
Continuing to Florin.
All right. Marius, the question of the day. What mode of transportation would you like for this half of the day?
Yeah, let's just fly.
You want to fly? You want to fly interesting or you want to fly boring?
Boring work.
Boring works. All right, let's see.
Well, he
Uh,
doesn't
giant
relish the
bat.
thought of flying. His viewpoint is that if he's in the air and further away, less chance of being killed in a surprise attack first group.
okay,
Very true.
thanks.
Right, Lou doesn't taste the blood on his shoulder.
Dirge is going to turn into like a brown owl, but a very, very large one. They fly silent. And he's also very comfy too.
Serena walks by Lou. Well, it might be animal's blood.
Misfit.
Are you gonna eat that?
I mean, there's one way to find out.
The blood?
You could always
Yeah.
taste it.
No.
I stick a finger in it.
That's like on the shirt. Like, I'll buy your shirt.
Lick my finger.
Ooh, you've never tasted that before.
So that's what dragon tastes like.
Lou's gonna try it now.
It is very strong. Very, very, very heavy, dense, like iron flavor in the back of your mouth.
Serena's
Also,
kinda
very
shakes her head.
spicy. Got a little heat on the back end of it as it sits on the tongue. The more you've had, the more it probably feels.
Dragons are just filled with Tabasco sauce, I guess.
Nathaniel just immediately begins like writing down everything he can remember about this event.
Yes.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
What's the and with the and he's like flapping his arms.
Why are you acting like you've never seen one
Mhm.
before? Come on, man.
I mean, I've and he just kind of like doesn't say anything, which for him is very surprising.
I thought dragons were just fairy tales.
Serena, is that the big lizard you're always trying to get me to turn into?
No.
They're just like, you could turn into one of those.
No.
Well, we're working on it.
Oh,
Ooh.
That's a bit bigger. We could maybe try and get you to turn into that, but let's maybe start with the smaller one first. Work your way up.
Mhm.
I think the bigger problem is something out here heard it,
oh.
and it's a dragon.
So, quick question though. Also, Marius posing a very valid point. Considering you just saw a dragonfly overhead, do you really want to fly still, or do you want to go on the ground?
Yeah, if you don't want to fly, we can do a few paces behind you.
Yeah, because just because we're flying doesn't mean that it's looking for.
There you go. I just had to ask before I took you up there.
Alright, let's
Yeah, and
I
if
guess
it was
get
hungry, it
traveling.
would probably look for the larger objects like horses.
or large owls.
Things that can fly over and drop down on. All right, so Dirge takes off with Marius. You guys get on the horses that you had the day prior,
Mm-hmm.
and you move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Your D100 is already set for the day. So we're kind of good there. I hate you all.
Okay.
Wonder who that was.
What you hate me specifically? You mean?
No, like in the best way possible. When I mean I
Yeah.
hate you.
I
Mhm.
know.
Mhm.
But at least call me out by name.
Well, it's not so much that like Your roll, yes, but you'll see. You'll just see.
We'll see.
So, as far as navigation, I'm assuming you're still up front, Misfit, I think.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right. So you kind of got Penelope's kind of sitting there like humming a song.
I assume I know a few, so I'd probably just keep Nathaniel entertained by just telling him dragon stories.
He's just like in awe.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like writing it down as you tell him. And then what happened?
Oh well, then they were stuck inside the stomach. So, what's the
Oh.
best way out of the stomach? By getting out of the stomach.
And they were okay after that?
Oh no, most of them died shortly after, but they
Oh.
got out.
And he just notes it down. Interesting. All right. As you guys proceed forward, Serena,
Mm-hmm.
as you guys are walking or riding and talking, you hear a water droplet. Like in your head, but like it sounds like it's coming from the side. It's almost like you're wearing headphones right now. You hear a water droplet off to the left of you. No one else hears it, just you.
She'll suspiciously eye that direction.
Yeah, it's surprisingly loud too. Like it doesn't hurt your ears, but it immediately draws your attention. Look over. You don't see anything, and it doesn't seem like anyone else seems to have heard it.
Dude, did you hear that?
No.
Another one to your right.
Look around and look above.
You look up. You see Dirge just kind of like gliding, but not anything to do with this. He's just kind of hanging out in the air flying. You don't see anything.
Boo will hear mentally. It sounds like water droplets, but
Is it a clear sky
clearer
today?
than they should.
While you guys are doing this misfit, you notice something up ahead of you. There appears to be like a tree that has fallen into another tree in front of you on the path. But they've grown together.
Whoa.
This immediately strikes you as odd considering this road is traveled frequently. Dirge will mention to you too, Marius. Like, oh, that can't be good. The road's blocked.
Good thing we chose flying, isn't it?
And he kind of like, he tries to high five you, but he can't. He's like, oh, I owe you one.
Goes for the high five, almost falls.
Yeah, they do like a barrel roll.
I think you were tied on.
All right, so those of you on the ground, you're hearing water droplets, and these two trees seem to have fused together. They've fallen over.
Oh, now are we all hearing the water droplets?
Nope. Still just heard. She can kind of like give you a feeling of what it sounds like, but you can't hear them.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
I'll like stop my horse next to Misfit and dismount and start walking towards the trees. That's what I will do.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and wave down Dirge.
Oh, look! Misfit's waving at us. And you see him
Dirge!
kind of like wave his wing, flap his wing
Dirge!
without. Hi, buddy!
Can't you talk to trees? Dirge!
I can't hear you from up here.
Wait 1
You
second.
heard me.
He's having fun. He's flying.
Are the frequency of the drops increasing at all, or
You've only heard the two.
just, bloop? Okay.
Slumber, did your question ever get answered?
What was the question? I must have missed it.
No, I don't believe so.
They asked if the weather was clear.
The weather is perfectly clear right now. Yes.
Yeah. Hmm.
There's definitely something here.
Well,
Indeed.
who heard that?
It's just Serena.
Well,
She hears that one mentally.
probably.
So you kind of like, as you're talking to people, then all of a sudden one kind of pops out. You're like, wait a minute. Whose voice is that?
Did she get a direction, or?
No, but roll a history check.
I know exactly who this is. Maybe.
I mean, the player has an idea, but if it's not her Fae follower,
Oh, it
not
is.
entirely sure who it would be.
It is.
Okay.
If you already know who it is, I'm not going to make you roll.
We should go around the trees then.
She's no. At least they don't mean us any harm.
What?
You hear another water droplet.
Oh, don't worry about it. She
You
just kind of
Whenever you say don't
chuckles and
worry about
flames
it,
up.
I'm inclined to worry about it.
As you hear that last water droplet, about 10 seconds later, Lou, you get hit with a raindrop. But like a giant raindrop.
Oh, like
You just get
Okay.
drenched. But like a singular giant raindrop just kind of falls from the sky and hits you.
back of the neck, top of the head, shoulder.
Oh, you're drenched. Like
Oh.
it hits you like dead center, top of the head, and just around you.
So Serena's sharing the horse with me, or is she fine?
She's fine. Oh, actually, no. If you're still on the horse together, I'll give her a dexterity check. Too late for you.
Yep.
Oh. So here's a good question for you. How dirty are you willing to get to not get wet? Would you rather be dirty or wet?
I think she's more preferable to water over mud.
Fair enough. So you sit there and you're about to kind of like jump off and you look down, it's really muddy, and you just kind of close your eyes as the water just kind of drenches both of you and the horse.
What the? I look up.
She just starts giggling.
I glare at the sky. Not a cloud.
As you're sitting there, your horse's head kind of turns back around you. What are you guys looking at? And it starts looking up too. As the head turns back towards you, it's his face, but on the body and neck of the horse.
I see this too.
Well, it's been a
Yeah,
while.
you see it now. He just kind of smiles. Hello.
What the? Do you know him?
Hello. We've met a few times.
Okay.
Never seen a horse before?
Uh,
You are
that
so
one.
boring.
Yes.
I like the other one better, personally. This one's not bad, though. Oh, do the funny thing again where you run into the tree. That's his best one.
What?
You know, where you run at the tree and you yell it, and then you hit it. That was a good show. It really was.
I look at Serena.
Don't look at me.
Your lightning training.
Yeah, I know. I know. I know.
Mm.
More along the lines of he's your friend.
Oh,
He's asking you.
no. We're not friends. Just interesting. It's like, I like the smell of you, too.
Ouch.
Not you specifically. You is a you. Any kind of motions to all of you.
I mean, it's been a while. Why not? We will hop off the horse. Hey, Misfit.
Uh,
Do you want to see if we can
I'm stopping.
super hit punch the tree?
I have been waiting for you to ask me that question for days. I'm gonna hop off my horse.
Do you actually have that spell prepared?
I have had it prepared for so long.
Fuck.
At this
Nice.
point,
I rub my
Dirge is
hands together really
circling them up.
fast.
Uh-huh.
I rub my hands together really fast, and then I hit
Clear.
with them, and they're a
Mhm.
little staticky.
Yep.
I cast Long Strider.
All right. I do that. I charge the tree.
Dirge is going to tell you, Marius, because I don't think Marius has seen this yet. He's like, oh, this is a good one. You don't want to miss this. 1 gold on the tree.
I'll try to get a better look.
You can kind of look because he's circling a little bit lower now. All right, Lou.
No, you know.
Yep.
I'm trying to get a better look.
Oh, yeah. So, Lou,
Yes.
pick your tree.
I was. So the trees that are together.
Oh, the one in the middle of the road? Ooh.
Yeah.
And he starts, you hear clapping. You don't see hands, but you hear clapping.
The one in the middle of the road is blocking the way, right?
Currently.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm going for that one.
Dustin's kind of over there, I think, already, too, looking at the log, if I do recall.
I apologize, Dustin. In
Oh, you
advance.
can let's go look.
None needed.
All right. So, how far back do you want to get? You want the running start, or do you just want to go with?
I'm going to get a running start.
All right. So, as you go and run, go ahead. Roll a dexterity check for me first.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you're like, okay, and you take off, and you're actually going pretty quick. Roll an Arcana check.
No.
Whoa!
Ooh.
That went on an adventure.
So you watch him run, and all of a sudden, like
Yeah.
he just kind of like skitters a little bit and like jets forward. Like he almost looks like he's slightly teleporting, but you can tell he's just erratically moving forward faster. And he strikes the tree. Go ahead and roll. I think it was 3d8.
Yeah, I believe so. And a spell slot.
Yeah.
Low roll.
Not bad. However, the good news is you don't hurt your hand, but you put like a nice sizable like hole slash crack from where your hand goes in into the tree. Like, oh, it was funnier when you just ran into it. Poor tree, and he just kind of like waves his hands back and forth like he's shaking off dust, and you watch the two trees grow back up into their normal position and reattach.
Now, was my hand still stuck in the tree as he did that?
Sure, because you mentioned it.
Yeah.
Roll. Actually, here, even or odd.
Go for even.
All right, you go with the left tree.
Yeah. Well,
You're kind of like your hand goes with it, like wait. But you manage to get loose before you it reforms itself. Ah, so boring. I'm
Oh, light enough.
doomed. I'm doomed. And he just kind of lays on the ground as the horse.
The
The
horse
horse.
does?
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Come on, what's got you down?
Why the long face? Oh.
And the face looks at you.
You are the most beautiful horse I've ever seen.
Father?
What?
And he just starts laughing hysterically. I like that one. How about we play a game?
What kind of game?
I don't know. What's your favorite game?
I like wrestling and finding bugs.
Finding bugs. I have to admit, I have not looked for a bug in a long time.
There's
What
some
kind of a
really
bug?
cool bugs out there. Well, I like beetles. They have all different colors.
Ah, got it. I'll hide a bug and you find it.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
there they go.
Oh no.
It was such a good idea. Misfit's head imploded.
The voice is still slightly there.
Misfit already ran away. He's looking for the bug.
It wasn't even hidden yet.
oh.
But
Welcome back.
Oh,
Wait. I heard a semi voice. Blink twice if you can hear me. I can see you're talking, but I can't hear you. Don't go to the light, Misfit. Don't go to the light. Did internet go bye-bye?
I think internet might have gone bye-bye.
Well, I know
Here.
disconnected from the client. I know that much.
it's weird that they managed to stay in Discord.
Oh,
Is
well,
like the weird part.
Are they on their phone?
Discord, when someone disconnects from Discord, it usually takes a little bit for them to actually disconnect from the channel.
It's true too, because sometimes you'll just rejoin back in.
Like, yeah, for example, Slumber, his computer reboots quick enough that he can actually restart his computer and not leave Discord at all.
Oh, that's some magic trick.
Mm-hmm.
That's very exciting.
Now, obviously, he won't be able to hear or say anything, but as far as Discord is concerned, he's still in the channel.
So while we kind of wait, would anyone else like to participate in this conversation about finding a bug?
Lou's
I-
just dreading everything.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
Yay!
I
Welcome back.
mean,
Oh,
there's probably something I
welcome
can
back.
do with them that'd be really mean and probably curse me forever. So I'm gonna wait until he antagonizes me.
So what game will it be?
They went on mute.
I thought the game was decided.
Well, I mean, everyone has to play. It's not fun if it's only two of us.
What's your favorite game?
I don't remember. That is a good question. He just kind of like looks about. I must have lost it somewhere. How about you? What's your favorite game? And he looks at Marius.
Not what.
Who's still in the air?
Yeah. Or
You can hear him though. He's just looking up at you.
is this like in my mind? I'm hearing it.
No, he's fairly loud. You dropped to about 20 feet above the tree line and just kind of circling a little bit to watch Lou.
I'm not much for physical games.
Oh, we can play any game.
Word puzzles or riddles. Entertain.
You sound like my father.
There's this one game that Bob was telling me about called Dungeons and Dragons. It sounded pretty fun.
Okay.
Sounds expensive. I have an idea.
Wait, Bob told you something?
Yeah.
He is going to materialize 4 objects and a table.
Okay.
How about a game of chance?
What's the game?
Gamble?
He'll go ahead and he'll say, and he throws down 4 dice. They look like D4s if you had to compare them against it, because that's what we're going to be rolling. He throws it down. You throw them down and count them. Then you throw them down and count them. Whoever gets the lower number, the next one goes. If it's not lower, you lose. And you go until someone loses.
And what happens to the loser?
Well, there's the trick, you see. A game of chance is no fun if we don't wager anything.
Mm-hmm.
Who's deciding the wager?
Oh, I don't know. What do you have? And he kind of looks through.
I've got some old papers.
I have a helmet.
What kind of old papers?
Player talking. They're literally just called scrambled notes, and I got them from Hermit background. They could be whatever you want.
Possibly.
I have a helmet.
And he just kind of like checks his hair and makes sure that it's kind of. It's like, and he holds his hands out to you. He looks like it's measuring his head. Will it fit that? His long hair. Now here, I'll get you a picture of what he looks like. I'm pretty sure we have this loaded. Portrait.
I don't know if you wanted to fit that.
Ah, then probably not the helmet, no.
I have this egg that I found that I've been trying to get to hatch, and it's just a rock. I pull a rock out of my pocket.
Roll a deception check.
I fully believe it is an egg. So is that deception?
Oh! Roll deception for the encounter. I'll modify the DC based on dumb innocence.
I think it might hatch soon. I've got a good feeling about this one.
Let me just get a NPC token into the combat tracker. Do 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 do. What the hell? No, not the orc. There you go. What did you call him, Ari? Your fave? What?
Do what?
Ari was referring to him as like a fave.
I said Fey friend.
Fave friend. That will be
Your
his inadvertent.
favorite guy.
There you go.
What's the token look like?
He's in the combat tracker at the top.
He's at the bottom.
Oh, is he? He's at the top for me. Must be the
Yeah,
order.
I can not see that.
Hold on. It doesn't let you link portrait art, which seems very strange. Here, hold on. I'll just clip it. Clip, clip, clip. Actually, we have a better picture too. I did not make this picture. I'll throw in that disclaimer now also. But it is a cool picture. Where'd it go? I'll just look at the folder. Oh, that's right. They don't do it like that anymore. Where did it go? Oops. There we go. I was pretty sure we had both. I hope I didn't get rid of it. That's a good picture. Do. I'll find it later, but here, I got this one for now. We had uploaded this before too. Clip, 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 clip. He looks like that.
Hmm.
He does include his ears in the measurements.
Mm.
And he just kind of looks. What would be a fun wager? How about he's gonna kind of look at you guys. How about your suit? He points at Misfit.
Suit?
Yeah.
Your clothes.
I mean, I guess.
I've never had a suit before. Yes, that's good. What do you want?
I don't really know.
He just kind of sits there and thinks for a second. Surely there must be something you need.
I mean, I don't really need a whole lot of stuff. I have everything I need.
Oh, bother. How about, he will look over at you, Lou. How about your coat? Oh, or your shoes. Oh no, he's
Oh,
disconnected.
apparently we've lost Misfit again.
Hey, muted Slumber. Oh, no Slumber's there now.
That probably explains why my mouse froze.
Well, if we are going to be wagering for clothes, Misfit, you could always ask for much the same.
Slumber, I think you're unmuted when he asked
Mhm.
for your coat.
Oh, did he ask for my coat?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Or
thought he
your
was still
shoes.
talking to Misfit.
No, because Misfit doesn't want anything. And to him, that is boring. So, let us know.
Sure.
And what would you like?
Wait, I have something I want. I
Wait your
want.
turn.
Oh, okay.
Is he wearing anything interesting?
I mean, he's got some funky looking clothes on, but that's about it. He roll an investigation check.
Investigation?
Oh.
Outside of the clothing, you do see is currently wearing a ring. That's all you currently see other than his clothing. Doesn't seem to have any weapons or anything.
Oh, what's that ring?
I think it's I don't know. I like it though.
All right, you want to wager that for cloak and shoes?
Unfortunately, it doesn't really come off. And he kind of like pulls at it. That would be
Oh,
very interesting though.
How about my coat for your coat?
I accept this challenge.
Oh man, that's what I was gonna ask for. His clothes for my clothes.
He would have done it. All right. So, Luke, go ahead and roll 4d4.
While they're doing that, Serena will pull out her
Oh,
violin and kind of play some music along to it. As they go to roll, pick up the intensity of the song.
he kind of looks at you. Beginner's luck, and he throws his set of dice. Oh, I gotta screen clip it for you.
Did he roll better?
I wish I could actually. Can I make it visible? I don't think. No, they don't have the interface. That'd be sweet though. Your turn.
I'm calling it the duel.
This fuck. The goal is to roll low, right?
You gotta go under him. Yeah.
This. Well, I'm losing a coat.
And it keeps
I mean,
going.
you can roll a 7.
Oh, rotten luck.
That's not a 7.
And then you, as he says that, he's wearing your coat now.
Huh.
How about? Oh, and don't forget the shoes, please.
I'm assuming the shoes are already gone.
No, you can't take your shoes. You didn't wager them. That was for the ring. How about for your? You want to play again for your shoes?
Sure.
And for your coat back, I would assume, yes?
Yes.
Or something different, maybe.
The coat back.
All right, I'll go first this time. Not go. Hello, yeah. 10. A 2,
10.
a 2, a 3, and a 3.
Watch me roll max.
Almost. And he's just kind of sitting there. It's just not your day. But you are an excellent sport. And your feet are a little bit colder. A little bit.
Well,
You wanted to play real
The
quick, too.
ghosts are alone.
And he points over to you, Misfit.
why today of all days am I rolling like fire?
Because it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
So, Misfit.
So, okay.
How about
I would-
your clothes for your friend's coat and jacket?
Oh no, I don't care about his stuff.
Oh,
Do you need that back, Lou?
I have a change of clothes. It's fine.
You're kind of like a magic guy, right?
I am?
You got a horse body. That's pretty cool.
Oh, silly mean. He shakes his head. And all of a sudden the horse is gone. The horse is back over with the other horses, and you just see him standing there.
Can you teach me how to turn into a cool animal?
Like a horse?
I mean, I know how to turn into a horse.
Well, there you go. You're welcome.
No, like an animal I've never seen before.
Oh.
Have you seen anything cool? Any like
I've
unique animals?
seen many things. Cool
Oh.
indeed. I do like this. Your suit or my knowledge.
Mhm.
I like this game. Okay, since it's your first time, why don't you go ahead and roll first?
Okay.
And he's like,
So
he
that
makes
will increase the
like
intensity of the song.
he makes drinks that kind of float by the rest of you as refreshments. Oh gosh, that's pretty good.
He rolls
Attaboy.
4.
Ugh. He rolled a 12. But ooh, you're good. You're good, you. But a promise is a promise.
How many is this? Lou, how many is this?
That's a 9, and he rolled 12.
Oh,
You
Did
won.
A creature you from a different place, perhaps? You want a scary one?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
with big nasty teeth, perhaps?
Yeah. That'd be good.
Step back. And he kind of takes a 5
Step
foot
back.
slide away from you.
I step back too.
He kind of does this spin and he kind of spins around like very rapidly. And all of a sudden before you,
Oh, no.
I know, can I find it? You see before you a 50-pound rabbit on all fours.
That is pretty good. I like take a really good look at it.
Does it have white fur?
Oh, this
And he opens his mouth, and it just is this series of like this maw expands out with like all these
Whoa.
teeth. And he kind of does like this giant roar, and then it kind of collapses back into the normal looking rabbit face.
Lou is much further back.
That might be a little and this is the rabbit talking at this point.
Yep.
That might be a little hard for you, actually. Perhaps I did see something. It kind of reminds me of you, and he's like, "Hold on," and he spins around. He's turning into, like, random things, but too quickly for you to kind of assess, and some of them are, like, mismatched. Um, until he stops in the form of doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh.
And his eyes, like, he turns into this cat-like creature with tusks, and his eyes now blink the opposite direction,
Oh,
like the long.
Whoa.
Is Serena familiar with this creature, or
This one, no.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
what?
Oh, okay, I crack my knuckles and I like crack my neck a little bit and I okay, I can do this. And I try and wild shape.
He forms his body too. He's like trying to like give you instructions on like how to properly be this thing. You know, have you ever seen like small dogs when they like make themselves super like aerodynamic and try to walk forward even though they're not fast?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He kind of like pulls his shoulders back and does that, like, okay, position like this, and then ears back. Uh what's the highest you can shape into?
Um
I think 2, yeah.
I think right now it's just one.
Is it just 1? Are you moon?
Wait, when do I? Yeah, I'm moon.
I think you can do 2. It could be 1. I could be
Let me
wrong.
check the table. I have got it right.
It's
What level are
CR1,
you?
so it doesn't matter anyways.
Okay.
It's irrelevant. So yes, you can now turn into a moorbounder.
Yay! Oh, look at this stupid little face. Okay.
Ta-da!
I'm gonna need the sheet for this one.
Oh, here, I can link it to you real quick. I saw that open. I'll put it in your
it's also
cohorts tab.
already misfit colors?
No modifications required.
What level are you as a druid?
I think 3.
Oh, then yeah, you only go up to 1, starting at 2nd level. At 6th level, you start doing druid level divided by 3, rounded.
For moon or for both?
That's moon.
For moon.
Yeah, so it's a CR1, so you're good to go.
6th level, though, is when you start.
If you go to your cohorts tab, you can now see your buddy.
Start running around him in circles, doing a little dancey dance.
He'll shift back into himself. Again?
I have completely lost interest in him.
You'll have to give
Just
him a moment.
running around.
Interesting. How about we make it a little more interesting? How about your meat mammals for something, I don't know, something fabulous, perhaps?
Our horses.
Oh, is that what they're called? That is more pleasant than meat mammals. Do they taste? You eat them, or you just sit upon them?
No. You sit upon them.
And they don't mind this.
Nope.
Hmm.
Well, some do.
I wonder what they taste like. But that's neither here nor there.
Rather gamey.
But yes, you're for meat mammals. For I don't know. What are you doing currently?
Traveling.
Oh, how luxurious. Where are you going?
To one of the nearby cities.
He just kind of like looks at you and kind of glances for a second. Oh, yes. How about this then? Your meat morsel, mammals, for... I don't know. I will take you to your destination. How about that?
Unfortunately, that's not something we can wager here.
Oh,
After all, if we lose, we're kind of stranded.
and he
Can't
like
have that
looks
now, can
down
we?
at your feet. Are you new to this plane?
Lou is hiding a smile and a chuckle.
uh, no, we're not going to wager our horses.
So boring.
Wait, I will give you my most prized possession if you tell me your name. How about that?
Ha! Nice try. I see
Doesn't
what you're
have to be
doing
your
there.
real name. Just
He
something
just
to
kind of
call
puts his
you.
finger on his nose. Ooh, what is that? It's like, hmm. You could just call me friend. How about that?
All right, Steve.
As you call him Steve, his gaze shifts at you with an ominous undertone. It is the most dead serious you've seen him be this entire time. He looks almost emotionless. Steve, it is. And he pulls out something. It's like a little tiny book, and he writes something down. And then he closes the book and puts it back away.
Um,
Dude, you're on a hit list.
Of course I am.
And then he kind of takes a second glance at you. Now that's interesting. I changed my mind. I like you.
All right.
Would you care to play?
I'm not one for a game of chance. But I do have a favorite game.
What's your favorite game?
Gosh.
Do it.
Catch. And then I'm going to throw Bruce at him.
As you throw Bruce to him, he catches Bruce. What do you do with it?
Throw it back.
And he throws it back.
Yep. And then you just keep going back further and further. And the first one to miss loses.
Are we playing catch?
Yes.
Interesting. How long do you wish to play catch with him for?
I don't know, until someone interrupts us, I guess.
It just starts off as like a casual game of catch, but by like minute 20, it's just become the most intense thing ever as they're like charging up their throws. And
It looks like they're playing like dodgeball.
Yeah.
They seem to be having fun.
Lou, this might be a good place to stop for lunch. They might be at this for a bit.
Alright, let me just get a new pair of shoes on.
All right, so you guys play your aggressive game of catch for about 20 minutes. Kind of sits there. This is a very aerodynamic cloak. Where do you get these?
Well, it's a bear skin, isn't it? Go find a bear.
What you do what with it?
What? You really don't know how mortals work, do you?
I mean, I've watched some of them work. They all do different things for work. Some of them don't do anything for work. And he like begins to kind of like position it on his head,
Mhm.
like it's a wrap. It's not a very good hat. I will say
No, that's
that.
because it's a cloak. You wear it over your
Bruce
shoulder.
likes you.
It has a name.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Bruce.
Yeah.
Hello, Bruce. So it doesn't go on your head.
No.
I mean,
What
it
do you do
can.
with it then?
Here, let me see it.
Hey, the food's ready.
Bruce
He
is
kinda
really good
hands
at
it back over to
hugs.
Has he given it back to me?
Yeah, he hands it back to you. What
I
do you-
throw it at Misfit.
I am still a more rounder.
And?
He's like, Misfit! And he just, yeah, Misfit's spreading around. Misfit is going very fast. Plus, Misfit can jump really high.
What? Okay, he's incapacitated. Hey, Lou, can you come over here for a second?
Sure, what do you need?
I'm throwing it at you.
Oh, no.
It loves Lou. You just
Oh,
watches it. As he calls you for food. You just, not again! And it doesn't hurt you anymore. Like, it just kind of like over aggressively hugs you. And he like kind of the cloak waits for you to like almost tap out of it before it lets you go.
Yep.
And then once
Serena
you kind of
chuckles and will
surrender,
go
it gives
collect
up.
some food.
That is a very warm blanket indeed. Are you sure? I don't think that's a cloak. It's a blanket.
That's what
Okay.
I've been saying. I don't know if you can understand me.
I can't.
He can understand you. Your friend really likes being a moorbounder.
It is a lot of fun. I am so fast.
He quite likes animals, and you taught him a new one.
Oh,
He's going to be like that for the next 40 minutes or so.
I don't get new ones very often.
you turn into a cloak too.
I can turn into a bear.
I would have helped Lou get away from Bruce at this point.
I'm just glad it didn't transform me.
You're safe. That is very interesting.
Oh,
What else?
I'll put it back on. My
You
bad.
put it back on?
Yeah.
Oh, that is a very nice cloak. It was a pleasure to meet you, Bruce. Your cloak kind of like picks up and waves back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you sure I can't each eat one of them?
Well, sure.
I mean,
We
there's
do
plenty of horses in this world.
Are you hungry?
Not really,
Well, then you
Just
don't need to
bored.
eat one.
but I'm bored. I've never eaten a horse before. Have you ever eaten a horse before?
Yeah.
I've never actually
Probably.
owned a horse
Can't say
before.
I have.
I need to find a horse. That is my new mission in life.
I live
Well, I wish you
warily.
luck on that mission.
Horses are better being friends than being food. Just
Oh, he
saying.
must find a horse, of course.
Of course.
I will. What was your name again?
That's
He's
why
pointing
do
at-
I keep doing that?
He points at you, Misfit.
Hold on, I gotta figure out why I
It's
keep doing
Deft.
this.
It's Deft.
That is not what I'm clicking on.
Uh-huh.
Is my
When did you
all
get
my
here?
death pics are at the top.
I believe there's another tiefling looking for you about 200 years ago.
It won't let me scroll down. My mouse broken?
No.
It didn't even load my Moorbounder. Oh, I can be this though for some reason.
What?
Now we know why Ari was having such.
Fucking misfit.
I can't stop transforming.
Misfit is having an identity crisis.
Your friend, are they okay?
I think it's lagging.
Probably.
He sometimes does this.
My name is Misfit. It's nice to meet you, friend.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. And he walks over and he goes to shake all of your hands. Misfit, pleasure.
Sure, I'll show you some.
As he shakes your hand, Lou, kind of looks
Yes.
back. I'll take very good care of your coat and shoes. He has them on over his. Like, it looks
Yes.
really awkward.
You take good care of them.
Will do. Shiny man? A pleasure. Bruce? He goes to shake Bruce. Dustin, roll an investigation check for me.
Great.
There we go.
Shakes Bruce's hand, continues down the line, looks over at Misfit, retransformed into his Moorbounder, and kind of does a bow to Serena. Ah, well, it's been fun.
Mm-hmm. I hope to see you again soon.
Oh,
Not
God,
too
I hope
soon.
not. I hope not too soon. Unless you find something interesting to do. Oh, well, things to do. Farewell, gotta find a horse. And he kind of like salutes out and he just fades away.
Goodbye.
He was feeling very social
Um,
today.
Hold on one second. I gotta send someone else a message. I sent you a message, Marius. Passive things are awesome. All right. You're the only person that noticed that. All right. Back on the horses.
Yep. Lou puts on
Onward we go.
his traveling
no.
gear.
Oh no, you're gonna be Moorbounder. How long can you be Moorbounder?
An hour.
So give or take another 30 minutes.
So we'll just
Probably.
say, someone else just pulls your horse or rides on your horse while you're transformed. Then, Dirge turns back into an owl for Marius.
We do need to get you another coat like that. It looked good on you.
That's fine.
I can let you hold on to Bruce if you want.
I
Bruce
look
kind
at
of
Bruce.
peeks up over the shoulder and he waves at you. Lou,
Yes.
I gotta send you a message because I can pick on you. Why not?
It's only fair.
He hasn't been
Alright,
knocked out
what
yet.
is he sending him?
Okay.
And then it kind of fades back to the full normal.
You know what? It is a bit cold if you want to throw Bruce on me.
All right, do it.
As you put Bruce on, Bruce kind of wraps around you,
Mm-hmm.
and you kind of look at the spot you saw before, and there's like a small little patch that's kind of slowly fading back to brown.
Okay.
But it is comfortable. Bruce has accepted you as his subordinate and allows you to seek warmth inside of his shelter.
Subordinate to a
He
clerk.
knows where he is in this relationship.
Yeah. Oh,
But it is a color you had not seen previously. You've seen it turn colors, but not that color.
alright. That was interesting.
Did that have any significance?
Hmm.
Point to the color change.
Hmm.
Did that have any significance? Change.
But
It's just a different color than it normally turns sometimes.
Does it change colors based on touches?
I think with Misfit it turns blue.
Turns green with Dirge.
Mhm.
And have you figured out what the colors represent?
you could try touching.
Hey Serena, why don't you try touching it? It's right here.
She's probably already on the horse.
I mean, Lou's on the horse too.
Then if it's jacket, she's probably already made contact with.
You don't
He
know
wants to,
what
like, put it
the colors represent or their meaning.
Not that I know.
Hasn't really talked much. And if it has, well, I haven't heard it.
He's kind of filled the void that Bob had. Now we have a different thing that doesn't speak.
Mm-hmm.
But no, seemingly they've not really seen any grand semblance in the color other than certain people make it turn colors and can interact with it.
Well, I guess let's get going.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I think you need to pick your friends better, Serena.
Hmm? Why? Because you took your coat and your shoes?
Oh no, those were my fault.
Then what was the problem?
Nathaniel's playing curious music in the background.
Well, he did do that with the trees earlier. You know what?
And
Thinking on things, no, never mind.
There's
Never
looks
mind.
back at you, Marius. They act like they've never seen a Fae before. Come on, big guy, let's go.
I rescind my earlier comment on the grounds that I can't stand on anything.
She nods.
All right, so you guys travel into the evening.
Mm-hmm.
How late do you want to travel?
Ten.
Probably till around dusk or so.
Okay.
Probably
As you
there.
guys are traveling, it's probably about 6 o'clock as you guys are kind of getting ready to stop. Um, you're not too far off. About another half day's travel until you kind of break through the forest, and maybe another half day or so. You'd probably be by Florin tomorrow evening at your current pace.
All
Maybe
right.
even afternoon if you make it.
All right.
However, as you proceed and start looking for a place to make camp, all of you but the front horse seem to notice a green glow coming from in front of the front horse.
Hmm.
Listen, you just notice all of a sudden it gets a lot
You may
easier to
want to
see
get
up
ready
front.
with another cast.
All right, everybody.
Misfit. Do you turn around to look at me?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna tap my forehead.
And you look at Misfit's forehead, and the green rune is glowing on the forehead right now.
Yeah. So I'm tapping my forehead to get them to look to like notice theirs.
You know, I get kind of bright all of a sudden. I can't really look at my own forehead, though.
I'm just gonna chuckle. I'm not responding to that.
I mean, I'll try.
Like trying as
I
hard as
try.
you can to like look up. You do notice green light reflecting off his armor, though. And then you guys feel that like creeping dark cold and darkness kind of setting in. What are you doing?
I'm gonna get off the horse and yes. So I think we should stand away from the horses.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Serena will hop off as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think your magic has wavered a bit.
My way. Oh, yeah. All right. Here you go.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
No, that's perfectly fine.
Cast
Yeah,
mage
it's
armor.
appreciated.
Yeah, I'm just casting mage armor on her.
All right, so you do so. What is everyone else doing?
I'm gonna cast another Long Strider on Lou, just in case.
How long does that last?
An hour.
I
Ooh.
don't even think it's concentration either,
It's
is it?
not.
Oh, this is gonna be so bad, and it's gonna be great.
Did we get a short rest in between playing
Yes.
around?
You
Okay.
would have gotten a short rest at lunch.
Okay.
I don't think I get anything back in a short rest.
It is getting
Serena's
cold.
gonna kind of take cover
Mhm.
underneath some trees and just going to begin meditating as well.
I'm gonna stand off to the side from everyone else.
Okay.
I'll stand by you. Actually, no. I'll because this something like this has happened before and nothing happened. So I'm going to go off of that pretense, and I'm going to start setting up basic camp stuff.
I'm going to get a spell slot back.
So some of you are kind of like bracing and walking around. Some of you slowly start like putting camp together as
Mhm.
best you can. About 10 minutes. The area remains the same, but no other changes.
I think it's gonna be a long night.
Yep. Yes, it is.
All right, so it's about
Mhm.
7 o'clock, we'll say, in the evening. It's cold. You got a small camp, but what do you want to do?
Oh, hey, Dustin, you want your cloak back?
I'm not cold. You can keep it for now.
You guys meet up and get ready. I'll stay on watch for the moment.
Does anyone have any paper?
What do you need it for?
I should have some extra. I'll shuffle around through my pack. Find some.
I want to start keeping track of all the cool animals I've seen. Because I don't want to forget any.
All right.
Yeah, I got the scribe's pack, so I've got ink, pen,
You like hook
parchment.
him. You hook him up with like a little set that he can start writing
Got
his
some
little
papers
notes
with
with.
crayons. Excellent. Perfect.
You got it.
I just start doodling out some of the beasts I've seen.
You start drawing your collection.
Mhm.
Easy enough to do. Guys make dinner. Nathaniel plays some music. Very quietly, though. Or do you let him
Yeah.
play music?
You can play music. I mean, it already knows where we are.
He's like, I'm not gonna lie, this is very unsettling.
Well, then tell a scary story.
And he kind of stops playing for a second, just like glares at you. Because that would help.
Is my forehead still glowing?
Oh yeah, it's still glowing.
Man, it's gonna be so hard to sleep tonight.
Like, does that hurt?
It feels a little tingly.
Why doesn't the thing just get it over with and come eat you? I mean, no offense, I don't want it to eat you, but this is quite stressful.
I think you just answered your own question.
That's the point.
Oh, I see.
Maybe it's shy.
I don't think you should talk to it, if that's what you're saying.
Well, what if we just ask it nicely to come attack us already so we can get over with?
He just kind of like ponders at you for a second, and he slowly gets up and goes and sits next to Marius.
Oh, that's fair.
Do what now?
He's just avoiding the cursed people
Oh.
to try to stay as far away as
Yeah.
possible.
Understand.
He's like, we have to stick together. All right, so you guys finished dinner. Are we doing rest and watches? What are we doing?
I'll take a first watch.
I'll take first.
I'll take for as someone who's not going to be woken up for second watch, I'll take first as well.
Mm.
All
I
right, roll your
say,
perception checks if you're on first watch.
nah, Lou's going to try and be woken up for second.
Sure.
For the last 2 hours of first.
So you're standing by yourself, you said, right, Misfit?
I would have settled down and kind of gone back to the group.
Okay. So as you sit there and you're kind of keeping an eye and an ear out, Misfit, you do hear breathing that occasionally moves around you in the forest. As this breath seems to kind of slowly circle in about a 20-minute period of time, it seems to make a full circle around you, and it keeps doing so for at least a few hours. You can kind of hear like slight movements out in the wood and branches cracking every so often, but nothing ever approaches closer. Nathaniel cannot sleep. Every time a branch cracks, he just is like,
Don't worry, it will attack us first and probably ignore you completely.
I'm too young to be eaten. One point near the end of your shifts, Misfit, you kind of are looking out in the woods. Probably about, I'd say, 2 o'clock in the morning, it does begin to rain. And due to the rain, Misfit, you're able to kind of see this figure about 500 feet away, just watching you. You see the eyes. You don't really see the body, but the raindrops kind of create this form. It apparently is stalking you.
I just look directly into its eyes for as long as I'm able.
Oh, don't do
Just
that.
so it knows I'm there. Or it knows I see it.
So,
Too late.
hold, please.
Yep.
Fiery gaze.
Oh.
Yep.
I think you're okay. Nope, thankfully you're out of range. But you just feel these eyes looking at you.
Um,
And then they just disappear.
I smile and I wave.
You can see Misfit waving out.
See something?
Serena will look over.
Of course.
Yeah, there's something in the woods. Definitely.
That kind of something?
Got a good feeling, yeah.
Hmm.
But other than that, you finish up first rest. Or first
Uh,
watch.
Yeah. At the end of the watch, rather than going to bed, I would probably wander off into the woods.
Which direction?
Oh gosh.
You roll a d4 if you can't decide.
East.
Sure. So you wander a ways east.
If I see him wander off, I'm gonna follow him.
Do you let him know that you follow him? Or are you sneaking behind him to see what he's doing, but also making sure that he's safe more is your motivating factor?
I wouldn't hide. If he got up, I'd just get up as well.
Okay. So as you go to walk off, Misfit begins to follow you.
What are you doing?
I mean, I'm not gonna leave you alone. So I'm out there tonight.
You know what? You're right. It'd be good to have somebody watch my back tonight.
Mhm.
Yeah, sure. Come with me. Serena will be back.
Try not to scar him too much.
All right. So how far do you guys go from camp?
What do you mean by that?
Out of earshot of like small noises, not large noises. But
You
like
give
small
me a distance, and I shall play you at that distance.
I feel like 120 feet is good.
Okay. So you guys walk off a
Also,
bit of a distance.
just to be safe, Serena will also establish a connection to Misfit since they're wandering off.
All right. Where do you guys go?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, what do
good.
you do? You have a visitor.
Well, I hope you know what you're getting into.
I don't. What are
Yeah.
we doing?
Well, first, can you help me take this off for a second? And I'll just like start undoing my chest armor.
I guess, yeah.
All
I can
right.
take it off.
Are you taking it off from the front and the back? Because that's going to judge your reaction.
I don't know.
Let's say you're helping me on the back.
Okay.
So, as like the chest armor comes off and you see the scars on my back, what do you do?
You've heard about him, but you've never seen him, though.
No, he didn't hear about it.
Oh, is he not there?
No, he was there. He covered his ears.
He
That's
was
right.
covering
We had
his
earmuffs
ears.
on. Mm-hmm. Tis true. And his back is just like riddled with these lashings.
My hands just kind of pause as I'm helping take the armor off.
Now do you understand what she said?
I mean,
Intelligence check real
And then
quick.
roll what?
That's for Misfit. Intelligence. Okay, you're good.
I'm a little confused.
Yeah. I guess you weren't really grown up. You didn't really grow up around this kind of way of living, were you? I'm going to kneel down and like pull out the leather whip from my bag. I hope you're ready for what you signed up for. And then I'll like undo it. And I'll like kneel in front of the tree. Oh, could you pull out some water? I'm going to need that.
For what?
And then I just do one
Crack
to my
in.
back.
I grab
Yep.
his wrist.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Would I have to? This is what I need to do to apologize.
This is an apology?
Yes,
To who?
to the gods. I wasn't there at the time of their greatest need, and I am doing my best to make amends in the ways I know how. Are you going to stop me from asking for forgiveness?
This isn't. This shouldn't be how it has to happen.
Oh, really? Do you have a better idea? And I'll wrestle my wrist away from him again.
I try and take the whip from him.
Ooh,
Roll
athletics
that
check.
athletics check off. Yep. Well, you can roll athletics or acrobatics, but I'm assuming you want athletics. Dustin manages to recoil his hand in the whip before you can get a hold of it.
And I'll go for a second one.
I'm just gonna
Wait.
like full on tackle you.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll acrobatics or athletics again as you are like trying to like get this hit off while trying to be tackled.
I'll go with disadvantage.
Sure. So as you go to like go for the second strike, you just get like speared and tackled over.
What are you doing?
But you didn't have strawberry?
This isn't.
Oh,
This isn't right.
I gave Mother.
Who are you to say what's right?
You think hurting yourself is the way to get
I'm
forgiveness?
watching.
It's a way to show that I want it, isn't it?
You get forgiveness through actions, not
Yeah, that's
this.
about right.
Is this not an action?
No, she's lying.
It's not one that.
That you agree with?
I guess so.
Are you just trying to get me to do what you want? Is that what this is about? You can't accept that I might think something different of you?
I care about you. And if whoever you're doing this for cares about you, they wouldn't want this either.
Care comes in many forms. And sometimes, when you make someone really mad, they stop caring about you. So, that's what I believe right now. I think they have stopped caring.
Then why care about them?
Because it's all I know. It's the only thing I know. I'm going to try to push you off.
No, you don't.
As you two are kind of struggling on the ground, you don't notice the subtle whispers about you that kind of grow slightly louder and louder until there's almost this murmur and a mumbling. I need both of you to roll Christmas saving throws, please.
Oh boy.
Misfit. Roll a d4. All of a sudden, Misfit begins to hold you down and strangle you.
Ooh.
We'll have some fun.
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as he begins to squeeze around your neck as hard as he can.
I still have the whip in my hand, right? He's just on top of me.
Yeah.
I am going to try to wrap it around his neck, I guess, so I can try to pull it back and get him to let up. So it's
Sure,
kind
roll
of
an athletics check to kind of break free from his grasp.
yeah.
For him. Ooh, yeah, he rolled a net one on that one too. So you managed to kind of get there. You want to wrap it around his neck.
Um, that was if he was gonna stay on top of me. If I pushed him off in that move, that's good enough for me.
Yeah. So he kind of sit there. He was squeezing your neck, and then you push him off.
Mm-hmm. And if I can, I want to use hold person.
You can't yet because
Okay.
you used your action to break free.
Yeah.
I need both of you to roll a Christmas saving throw again.
Nice. Is this the con you want
Out
me to
of
have?
random curiosity, is Serena sensing anything off of Misfit at this time, or?
What does your mental connection actually give you? Just the ability to speak back and forth?
Yes.
Then yeah, you wouldn't be picking up anything unless he starts saying something to you, or if you say something back.
Okay.
Misfit. Oh, Misfit. Roll a d4.
DC is so high.
You just watch as you push him off. Misfit just lays on the ground, not moving. He's breathing. Well, he's not currently breathing, but he's not dying or anything. But he's just laying there, completely doing nothing. Do you cast Hold Person on him?
No. I'm trying to think if I would have rope in my pack. Because it's a smaller one. It's not my main one.
Up to you.
And since I haven't been taking control of anything, I probably don't suspect anything yet. I'll probably just pick him up by his shirt collar and hold him up, I guess. So I'd grapple him.
Yeah, so you kind of grapple him. You do hear the murmurs coming from around the forest. You are familiar with what the murmurs are too.
Ooh.
And you would know between paying attention to the info that Ferris told you, you're probably not too far away from the thing you don't want to be close to.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Well, then I made a mistake too in the grapple. Oh well.
All right. So you kind of grab onto him. You pick him up, or how are you wanting to grapple him?
I'd be picking him up.
All right. So you kind of pick him up. You lift him up. You got him on your shoulder. I need both of you to roll Christmas saving throws again.
Oh boy.
Sometimes the best thing you can do is nothing.
Nope.
Wow.
He makes it every time. Poor Misfit. Misfit, D4. As you pick him up, all of a sudden he breaks free and just starts running.
Which way?
Ooh, that's a good question. Mister, roll a d4. South.
Is it towards the camp?
They went east, and now he's going south. So they went right, then down. But he uses his full movement to basically just go as fast as he can in that direction. What do you do?
Um, I am going to use command, which is
Okay.
it's a wisdom saving throw.
Are you saying that Misfit is not wise?
No, they are. I don't know
I
if
know
you can
they're
also
wise.
just choose to fail it, but
Not this current state. He wouldn't be able to, unfortunately.
yeah. So I think it's a DC 14.
All right, so we're all wisdom save.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't like this game anymore.
Well, that didn't work.
So you read. I'm assuming you're saying stop or drop or something.
I was gonna say approach, so he would
Ooh.
chase me, and then I'd run towards camp.
Oh, there you go. It only does last for one round, but unfortunately, it didn't work regardless. Nice try though.
Well, when he doesn't stop running when I call to him, I am going to pick up my chest armor.
Okay, so you pick up your armor and you use your move to go towards him.
Yeah,
All right, so he's probably what your base speed is just 30, yeah? Or do
40.
you go? No, him.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's 30.
Do you go 40?
I go 40.
All right, so you're only about 20 feet away from him, and he's just like running into the woods.
Is it difficult terrain?
Not at this point now.
Okay.
Um, the murmurs continue. Um, Serena, roll a perception check at disadvantage, just as you're kind of like waiting. You know he typically goes out for a while. Oh no. Yeah, it
Apparently,
hasn't
she's
been.
just kind of humming her own tune.
You're just kind of keeping an eye out. It hasn't been long enough yet. He typically goes out for about an hour, unfortunately.
Hmm.
All right.
And she's not heard anything over the link to indicate danger.
Two more charisma saving throws.
Alright, let's see if I can keep it up. Nope.
Oh,
The tables have turned.
Misfit, all of a sudden you just stop. You're running in the woods. You're not sure where you are, and you turn back. Dustin, roll a d4.
We're
Dustin,
about
roll a
to Scooby
d4.
Doo it.
You see Dustin chasing her. And he like looks at you, and then he starts running further east. He goes 80 feet. Oh my god. Misfit, what do you do? You're the
Do I-
reactionary one, so you get to go second.
do I realize something weird is happening?
Something is not quite right.
Serena, there's something weird going on.
Dusty's running off in the woods.
I'm gonna run up for Dustin.
Do you need us there?
I don't respond.
Not
I just run up
really.
to
No?
Dustin.
I just picture you being like, he runs really fast for a guy in armor.
Holding armor, too.
All right, so you guys keep running. Dustin, as you run the 80 feet, eventually you run far enough where the murmuring stops because it is not following you.
Hmm.
Misfit, as you run towards Dustin, I need you to make an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Oh,
If something reaches out to grab you.
Oh.
no.
Ooh.
What's mine? That is a... You get grabbed at by this... Let me show you. Long clawed hand of your dear friend. As it was just
Yeah.
like blending in with things following you guys. And you just watch as it turns like a pale green, tries to grab out at you. You manage to kind of like push it away. And it just lets out this like massive roar right in your face. And that's where we'll pause for tonight.
Oh,
Cool.
no.
On the bright side, you get a fight next week.
Ah.
Or next session, whichever comes first.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm about to fall asleep
Yeah.
here, so I'm gonna crash.
No, I know. I was like, we can't do a combat. I'm gonna lose theirs.
Nope. Y'all have a good night.
All right, everyone.
Good night.
Have a night.
Good night.